Yeah, and then the garden salad. That's where the thing is, garden salad.
But I don't see any meat.
I think there's corned beef. Corned beef, or what people call corner beef. It's there, yeah. There's corned beef there.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay. There's lettuce.
Yeah.
There's tomato. There's onions. You can see baked beans as well. Is there sardine I see there? Yeah, I'm sure there's some vinegar in as well.
Yummy.
Yeah. So if this is true, then Chairman, he had a good time.
I think that's a decent, like, at least like keto. No carbs.
A lot more protein. You know, to keep body and soul together. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, I'd had that narrative swirling that Chairman...
Does it make you want to be arrested?
No, please.
Okay.
I can eat the 8 eggs in the comfort of my father's house.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can buy it and
I'll buy it, boil it.
You don't need the state to sponsor...
No. I'm okay.
Okay. We are happy that you're
I'm all right with that. But that's on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. I'll run through some more of the stories, and then we can get into the meat of the matter. Ken Oforiatta declared fugitive again. It's a big ticket item. Ghana cedi leads African currencies with 40% gain. So we do see at least the cedi-dollar relationship stabilize at this point. Mahama fires warning shots. NDC to crack down on galamsey with excavator import ban. If you want to bring an excavator into the country, now you've got to do some more. You've got to go through some more hoops, if you will.
It comes back to what I've always said about these excavator things.
In fact, I was thinking about you when I was listening to the president.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said this, and it's not rocket science. The excavators are imported by people. Their names are on it. Even if you are shipping headphones, right, just 4 or 3 into this country, your name will be on it.
Indeed.
Whoever is shipping it to you will have his name on it, right? Whoever is clearing it for you or on your behalf will have their names on it, right? And then it would tell if it has to be delivered to an address.
That's right.
It will also be there. So if we can do that for headphones and sanitary parts and toys of all sorts, why can't we do it for excavators? Who are the names behind those who ordered the excavators? Where were they ordered from? Who cleared them at the port for them? And where were they taken to? Are they properly registered with the DVLA? If they are not, why not? If they are, whose names are on it? It's as simple as that. You remember when somewhere around the Obuasi area, when that yellow truck with the police insignia, you know, carrying what looked like a chamfan, you know, run into somebody's home. All I had to do was to check with my sources at the DVLA that this is the car number. Check who owns it. And we're told that it indeed belongs to a private entity that was working with the police. You get the point? Does the vehicle have insurance? At the time we checked, no insurance. So there's always a way to check. And there's always a way to check and to find those who are behind, you know, this rape of our nature. We cannot do business as usual. So if the president wants to go that direction, why not? I support him 100% because there are people who hide behind the politics of the day to say, oh, it is Party A and Party B that are destroying it. Meanwhile, they are the ones who are actually benefiting from the rubbish that is happening. People are drinking mercury, people are drinking cyanide, people are drinking all manner of chemicals. Children are being born with deformities and defects. People are getting lifelong diseases, kidney, liver, all those things. Skin diseases. You go to the villages, somebody's child's view of what a river looks like is that brownish, you know, outlook.
That's all they've ever seen.
And that's all they may ever see if we don't stop this. And now children cannot freely go to the riverside as, you know, you do when you go for either scout camping or you go and visit a granny in a village to go and say, oh, they are also going to, you know, learn how to fish, you know, that kind of thing. It's not there, and you ask yourself, why?
Why should we do this to ourselves? The issue of galamsey still rages on. Let's not stop talking about it. A change of government is not a magic wand. We are all involved. I don't want to continue to drink mercury-laden, cyanide-flavored water.
And
I don't have children. I want them to come out 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth.
Everything. And this whole Galamsey thing has now become, when the change of government happened, say, you journalists, you're not talking about Galamsey again. And as Galamsey suddenly stopped, and it comes with insults. So you knew that there was a problem. And you wouldn't allow anybody to talk about the problem. And your best bet is that you think that talking about the problem is what caused you electoral defeat. So it is really not about the people and the lives of the people. It was about electoral victory. That's when people start that argument, that's what got into my mind, that it was not about the people, it was about electoral victory. We have had Operation Halt 1 and 2. We have had Operation Galamstop.
That's right.
We have had Operation, what do you call it? The one that they use the Zoom
the drones
for. Vanguard. We have had many of those things. We didn't achieve anything. We wasted money. We sent people's parents into the forest to live there.
That's right.
Major Maxwell Muhammad died because of Galamsey. And we still haven't learned a lesson. All we want to do is to politicize it.
Play political football.
If there is an NDC person who is doing Galamsey, arrest the person and let the law deal with the person. If there's an MPP person, arrest the person and let the law deal with the person. If we are learning that, for example, and without prejudice, Chemawu to me is said to have illegally entered a forest reserve. He says he has not. The investigative body says, come, let us have a conversation. Show us your documentation. Maybe somebody authorized you. So you may not be the person we are looking for. But based on the documents you show us, we can trace and find the person who authorized you to enter the forest reserve. If indeed you entered the forest reserve.
Yeah.
And then people gather and say, Yempini. Umpini says, Unim Yamaye.
Unim Yamaye. As Pastor Joe would say, do you know what I am engaged in? And you are blindly outside here.
You don't know.
If facts...
You don't have a whim.
Like you say, without prejudice, if facts emerge that completely turn this thing upside down, what will you say? Would you say that you were proudly in support of wrongdoing?
Look, facts are now coming out that Chemawu to me was not on a hunger strike as an Odom
See, look at the menu here.
Member of Parliament and a whip, right? Chief whip on the side of the minority made us all believe. So we were literally being fooled. Not to play devil's advocate, but we're told Chairman to me was refusing outside food. Maybe that's what they stood on to say that, he's not eating. He was eating inside food only. But the point is that if you have ever visited anybody in a prison or at a police cell before, any policeman or prison officer who has his head properly screwed on would first check the food if there are any substances in it. Some people wrap pellets of whatever, Indian hemp coke, and put them in the food, conceal it under it and all of that. But they will check for all those things. When they finish, you who brought the food, they will ask you to taste the food. You have to eat some. So that if it's poisoned, then the intention is to go and poison whoever is in custody, because they speaking would you want to bring out some more detail that could connect to some other people. You will die first. You will eat it and they'll let you sit down small. Wait. So if he, as chairman, was refusing to accept food from outside, maybe it's for good reason. His lawyers may have told him that Charlie, be careful, or his relatives may have told him, Charlie, be careful. Not everybody, So rather, let's put it on what do you call it, Iyoko or BNI.
Let them provide a meal,
Iyoko, so that if anything happens to me, we'll say, I was eating.
I ate 4 eggs from.
Yes.